Yo, 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 what's up, man? What's up? Hell yeah, what's up, man? It is Saturday, y'all. It's a damn Saturday. You ain't gonna believe this shit, but we live. We are live coming to you on a Saturday. Yes, March the 16th. Damn, time flying. Anyway, man, we live. We live. I'm excited today. We have a special guest. Now, yeah, special guest back in the house. One of the co-hosts of the show. You ain't gonna believe this shit. He called me up. We linked up. He said, "Man, let's do it. Let's do it. When you want to do it? Saturday? Shit. All right, we on. Say no more. Say no more. Let me bring him on here, man. Let me bring him on. Bring on my brother from another mother. Yeah, he is. And here he is,
Hey,
Mr. Dr. Randall Johnson. How you doing, man?
hey, man, we good. Good morning, man. Hey, Kev, what's going on with you, man? What's happening?
What's up? What's up, man? What's up?
Nothing, man.
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well, and I was when we talked about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and you like, man, we got to do it. Let's do it. So shit, let's do it. And I couldn't wait, man. I woke up early. We were supposed to get on here about 10:30. I woke up about 8 o'clock, ready. Mark, what's up? What's up? Marcus, what's going on, boy? Marcus commenting on the YouTube side. What's going on, Marcus? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we have a real good friend of mine. Like I say, it was my brother, man. We've been knowing each other since I don't know about 93, 94, probably longer than and then till now. And he's back.
Yeah.
He is a co-host of the show. You ain't gonna believe this shit. Plus, we got some more stuff in the works, so be on the lookout for that. We'll keep you in the loop on that. But until now, man, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Dr. Johnson, what's up, man?
Oh, man, you got it, man. It's a Saturday morning, like you say. It's been a long week, but it's a good day ahead of us. Man, like I say, man, we gonna see, man. We gonna relax. We gonna enjoy this weekend. You know, with some things going on in Asheville area with the black men's mental health, and a big part of mental health is being able to take care of yourself, and also taking some time for yourself. On the weekends or whatever, even during the week, whatever your schedule might be. So you know what I'm saying. Today just happened to be one of the days we're working, but at the same time, it's a good day, a
Okay.
day of rest as well. So,
Hell yeah. That's what's up,
hmm
man. So let me give y'all a background on Dr. Johnson here. Let me pull up here so we can professionally here introduce our guest to y'all here, man. Yeah, introduce everybody to Dr. Johnson. As you see, is Dr. Randall Johnson, Dr. Johnson, big homie, Optimal Learning Solution founder, Doctors of Education and Education Leadership, Masters of Teaching, husband, father, and a teacher, loves to travel, spending time with family and friends. And as you see here, up under here is his social links. So if you want to hit Dr. Johnson up, you can email him, Facebook him, and on the YouTube side. Yeah, we got him covered, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. We got him covered, man. Yeah. So, Dr. Johnson, so you were just talking about. So what is the Octopus Learning Solution?
oh man, that's a motivational speaking and training company, man, and deals with like restorative practices, also just student motivation, as well as just the how I want to put it, just the personal development. That's what it's about, and alternative programs and just all of that. But really, it's a training and motivational speaking. But we focus on so many other things, like I was just saying.
Okay.
hmm And the
Okay.
whole idea is, man, like people learn differently, and that's why I put it on there like optimal learning solution. So it's not only for like students, it's for adults as well, man.
Right.
And even as adults, man, there's so many different ways that we learn. And but we talk when we're young, like you got to learn a certain way, or you don't fit, or you don't cut it, or whatnot. And then that's why you got so many different groups of subgroups of different people because they don't fit the mainstream. So the whole idea is what's the best way or that this person learns, and what's the best way we can get this person to their self actualization, to the highest level of achievement or accomplishment or whatnot, their potential.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So there it is, y'all. He broke it down for you, and yeah, and if you're looking for a good
Wayne Darity.
motivational speaker, you also do that, right?
Yeah, motivational speaking. And that's motivational speaking, narration. If you need me to read for you or do a public reading from libraries, community centers, whatnot like that. It just depends on the audience. But wherever we
Okay.
meet or whoever it is about upliftment, man, and helping people be the best of themselves for the greater community.
Okay.
And that's just where we're coming from. The optimus of learning solutions. What's the best way we can get you to be a better member of the whole?
Yeah. All right. All right. So that's it, y'all. That's we get a little introduction to Dr. Randall Johnson here, introducing himself. So we're gonna go on get without see what we're talking about today. What's on our topic agenda today? So let's see what we're talking about. Let's see what you ain't gonna believe that shit topics are today. All right. So we can bring our topics up and let's see what we got on the agenda. NAACP tells student athletes, "What the hell going on now, y'all?"
Yeah,
Man,
that's a tough one.
yeah. Wait till y'all. Wait, we gonna dig into that, y'all. NAACP tells student athletes. They telling them something. We gonna see if they're gonna listen or not. All right. Next, we gonna get into, like Randall was talking about earlier, the black man's mental health. Talk about that too. The issues going on with that, man. That is something serious, and it's getting, it's increasing. It's real serious, y'all. It's a real issue that we have to discuss, bring forth to the table. The Missouri governor up here acting crazy, y'all. We gonna dive into that, man. We gonna dive into the Missouri governor. We gonna get into that when we go to the lounge, man. Y'all might have to drink some, smoke something, whatever you do, but when y'all hear this shit crazy. So we gonna get into that. We might do a 5-minute chat. And we have the Zet Newman report. We might get into a little Zet Newman, see what the hell he talking about today. And that is our topics for today. With you ain't gonna believe this shit. And also remember to like, comment, and share. And also subscribe on the YouTube channel. You ain't gonna believe this shit. Also, while you're over there on YouTube, go to the Dr. Johnson. I meant the Dr. Johnson Big Homie YouTube page too. And also subscribe to that page. Get that information on that side too, man. Hey, can't go wrong, man. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. So all right, man, let's discuss. Let us discuss what the hell going on, man. Yeah, let's talk about it all. Hell yeah. So the NAACP tells student athletes to avoid Florida colleges after state bans DEI programs.
Hmm.
Man, what do you think about
Yeah.
that, Weave?
Oh man, that's a tough one right there. I got to think like, uh, what is he thinking? What's going on down there? That is a tough thing, man. From what I've read and what I understand, Governor DeSantis has required at all colleges or universities in Florida to ban or eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. And really, that's a lot, man. The question is like, what is he thinking, or exactly where they're coming from? Are they believing that it's going to be a whole group of people to actually include us without having to include us?
Right,
That's a big question. Man, you have to have it, and then banning Black history curriculum and stuff like that. Man, that's a lot. So I definitely, I support the call that the NAACP has made to, for black athletes or even travel, black business, man. That's Florida until they make those changes in policy, man. It's like we're not welcome,
Right.
and we're not welcome. Then our dollar needs to go somewhere where it is welcome and where it can be, reinvested. But that's a lot right there, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a lot. And I guess my question is to the governor down there in Florida. You know, from what I understand, his reasoning is that he don't want to push the black history upon other students, other kids, or whatever the case may be. But that's not pushing it. That's history. You show it in movies, right? Every
Right,
movie you show on, not every movie, but a lot of movies that we see on TV and in the theaters, it has something to do with black history. Either they
right,
slaves, they being killed, or whatever the case may be. But you want to take that out the schools. But it's okay to show them in movies being killed and raped and beaten and all this stuff. It ain't making sense to me.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, with that being the case, man, uh, Black history is American history.
Right.
And without Black history, you don't have the America that you have with the Black inventors, the Black schools, the Black culture. Even if you look at the Negro League itself, it thrived.
Mm-hmm.
And Major League Baseball knew that they needed Negroes to continue and to survive. So throughout history, you've always had a need for inclusion. You've always had a need for diversity and equity in order to move a society forward.
Right.
And you can't move a society forward if you are, not all inclusive. You leaving people out and leaving people behind, and with racist policies and politics, man.
Yeah.
So really, in the end, though, it'll be more detrimental to the state of Florida than it would be to the Black Americans or the Black Floridians, man.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So
That's wow. So do you think that that there will be some students, athletes that leave the state of Florida? Because in the state of Florida, football is huge.
hmm I don't think any of them will leave in particular. There may be a few to leave, and I don't think it'll be because of the laws or whatnot. Maybe a few of those, but I guess just in moving forward, for future athletes, really think about that when they're doing a recruitment, because some of our black athletes that are in Florida right now, and they have scholarships and they have contracts that they have to, live up to and complete. So I don't see them just like ending those contracts under those reasons, but I do hope that the message gets out there that to future athletes and prospect athletes that they really consider, if they're gonna be doing that type, they're excluding all people of color, throughout history and through these laws, man, then take that talent and showcase it somewhere else.
Right. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I agree with everything you said, and I agree with what the NAACP is doing, man. That is huge. I think that's a huge mistake on the governor's part to try to ain't no try. He already done it. They banned it. It's
Yeah.
done. So when you have schools applying by the new laws, so but yeah, something has to be done. It's just not right. It's not fair. And another thing, I don't know if
No.
Florida is the only state that's doing this. I haven't. I don't know. I might look into that. But if
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it ain't cool at all, man. It ain't
No.
cool at all. And it's sad that we in 2024 and we are still being penalized in a way. Not in a way penalized. They just seem like they just come up with something every chance they get to stop spreading the word or stop informing people of what's really going on or what really did happen, whatever the case may
Mm-hmm.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, Florida had that situation too, that critical race theory too, man. They didn't want that in schools. That's a part of that curriculum dispute as well, man. The curriculum issue, cause they don't want those facts or that information to get out. But that's what I was saying. Like when you start, they start creating laws and policy to block and deny history. That not only hurt the Black Americans, that hurt white Americans too. Those white students need to be exposed to true Black history to help them grow. And when the government starts to, come up with ways to block that history for them from even their own people, man, that's in the long run, it's not beneficial, man. They
Right.
need that history to grow, but whether he's doing it for political reasons or monetary reasons. I would really like to know, like, man, really, is this really what you're trying to do? Do you really believe that a group of all white men gonna make the best decision for all the other members in the community? History speaks for itself. No, so it's gonna continue. So,
Right.
and what really get me is this right here: for those four universities to already fall suit and not appeal or push back, that put me into question. What are they really doing, man? Like, why would they support that?
Correct.
It might be some funding, but they fell right in line. So I would like to know that as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like it's well this is my saying. I say the powers that be has their hands in this. Whoever that is, they have a reasoning behind it. But
Mm-hmm.
that reasoning, are they excuse for doing it? It won't last. Everything. Uh, what does it? The light will shine through the darkness. So it's just a matter of time, man. It's
Mm-hmm.
that this thing will be it'll be taken away. The new governor might come in and just get rid of this crazy stuff. But it's gonna take some time. But it'll work its way out. Yeah, it'll come out in the
Mm-hmm.
wash, as the old folks say. It'll come out in the wash. Yeah, it'll come out.
Wow, yep.
Yeah, it'll come out in the wash. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So now let's get on to our next topic, man. I know you was having you was going to a program today. You were telling me that it was canceled. So
Well,
yeah, the black men mental health. Blacks are often diagnosed with severe mental illnesses. Uh,
mm-hmm.
yeah, so tell the people about that, Dr. Johnson.
Well, today, and they didn't cancel it. I just have to. I won't be able to go. I had it canceled on my schedule.
Right.
But today, my good friend of mine, brother of mine, Michael Hall. If y'all online, check him out. They're doing the men's uh, black men's mental health today over at the building over in town. I'm not for sure the location, but I believe it's over in town somewhere. But check out Michael Hall, and I think that that's a good thing. And I really would like to be there, but I got some other things going on. I might not be able to attend today. But with that being said, black men dealing with mental health issues, that's serious, man. And a lot of like depression and things, man. We deal with a lot of stress. All black men, and I'm saying this too. All men, all humans, period, deal with stress. That we do know.
Right.
Every human being deals with stress. You got good stress that causes you to change and push. Then you got some difficult stress, that may cause some health issues, and then you got right out stress that'll push you to the limit. Even it goes to back in the songs, don't push me cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Ha ha. With all that there, that was the
Yeah.
signs of we were dealing with mental health issues then. As black people, man, we tend not to have therapists or go to therapists. And I think that when we do have that opportunity, I think that men we should go see a therapist. But until you do get to a therapist, that you can really relate to and communicate with. Until you do find that therapist, I mean, please find someone in your family, in your community, someone that you can confide in. They don't have to know all your business, but there can be some things that y'all can relate and talk about and have those discussions. But please, as black men, as men, period, man, don't be dealing with that stress and by yourself. Your pain, share it with me. Even Tupac, when he says that with the song Pain. So that shows it's been generational. It's been going on. It's going to continue. But until we can get to some therapists, man, get with your friends, get with your family, man, get y'all some good laughs in, joke, and even if you're a grown man with no nonsense, you also still got to, relax a little bit. You can't always be in gorilla mode. Sometimes you got to relax and laugh and enjoy yourself and enjoy the life and the people around you. That's a big part of mental health. They've had programs that talk about like, sharpen your saw with the Leader in Me program, or with just other things I've been reading or noticing or discussing lately, is about the self care. We got to take care of ourselves, even though we're dealing with pressure. Sometimes we got to breathe, laugh, get with some people that we feel good a bit, get around some good energy. Some people call it church. Some people call it the club. Some people call it the corner. Wherever it's at, you better go get with some people, and that's how we get through things until we can get into the offices with licensed therapists. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can dig it.
And I
I
ain't mean
can
to
dig
go
it.
on with a tangent like that, but
Oh
yeah.
no, 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 no. That's your field of expert. I want to say your field of expertise because you deal with it, you around it, and you know it, and it's important. And no, you
Yeah, yeah,
didn't.
exactly.
Yeah, and you just did the right thing by just laying it all out there, man. Telling the people what it is and how serious it is. So, if it took an
And,
hour,
and I'll
two
say this,
hours,
man.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
and I'll say this, man, even with the group that they're having today, man, please, brothers, get out there when they're having these events. I really would like to be there, like I said, but I will not be able to make it today. But maybe the next event I will be able to make it. Get out there to those events for Black awareness and Black mental health, because we deal with stress, man. We deal with it in the workplace. We deal with it in the community. So we have to stand together when we have those moments,
Right.
and when we have those moments to get together and have those discussions about mental health. And no, I'm not an expert on mental health. I am not, but I am an expert on life, and we all are, because we lived a life. Everybody has their own story and their own experiences. So, but definitely with the mental health, man, seek out some help. hmm Even if
Seek
it's
out
from your
some help.
family and your friends, a good laugh, that's a step in the right direction of healing. hmm
Seek out some help. Seek some help. Seek some help.
Oh,
And you couldn't said it even better. There it is. Dr. Johnson, the big homie, breaking it down, man. Seek out some help.
yeah. Oh,
Seek out some help. And if you watching this, seek out some help. And you see what we do. We laugh and we joke. Um, we've been doing this since '94, man. We was sitting in the hood, at the projects, whatever you want to call it, Lee Walker Heights. Back in the day, we would sit
yeah.
on the porch, man, and just look at the kids playing in the field or watching cars drive by, or whatever the case, whatever the hell we were doing. And
You
then, like
remember
you
that,
said,
huh? I
hell
enjoyed
yeah,
that.
yeah, and
We'd be sitting out there late at night just talking about life, man.
yeah,
And then here
yeah.
we go 30 some years later, we still talking about life. Which
Here
is
it
good
is.
though, because we both have lived a good life. Mm-hmm.
Here it is. There it is. And hey, I wouldn't change it for the world, man. We done been there, we done that, and we still, like you said, we still living, and we still able to
Yeah.
talk with each other and laugh and do what we do, man. And that's important. Like you said, man, find you somebody to talk to,
Yeah.
laugh, yeah, get it off your
Mm-hmm.
chest. Don't take it so serious. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't take it so serious, man. Life is short, as they say. Uh, you don't want to take it serious every day. Sometimes, some things you do take serious, but
Mm-hmm.
just exhale, breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, man, somebody's looking up to you. Somebody love you. And you love somebody else too. So
Hey
just keep.
man, let me tell you about that piece right there, the love piece on mental health, right?
All right, go
There
ahead.
was a situation, man, that was it was a very, very serious situation. And to the point of it was, a very serious situation where someone was in the act or in the process of, committing suicide. And when that happened, one of the first things that we did or what was done once that situation was, somewhat resolved, and at that moment was that you are loved. You are loved, and that's what a lot of people are missing. And I'm not saying be all mushy and stuff like that, but people need to know that they are loved. And a lot of the times, man, we don't even tell each other that, you know. And you gotta tell your homeboy, and there's nothing crazy, no nothing wild, but hey, man, I love you, and I mean that. And anything you need, if I can help you, let me know. And people need to know that. So some of the things with mental health, when people become isolated, they feel unvalued, they feel unappreciated. But when they feel valued and appreciated and loved, man, you have a healthier community, man. You have people doing more productive things. So that love piece is a big part of mental health. But in schools and whatnot, you may not get that. But you do get that. You do get that love, but it's not stressed as much
Right,
because everything it can be more technical and things of that nature.
right.
Strategies and interventions and things when versus just saying, hey man, that kid need love, or that person, it can be an adult and they doing some things. You're like, man, that's where is that coming from? It just there's a mental health thing going on, some mental issues that may be going on, and they just need some love, and that's free. When
That's
we gonna
free.
get back to that? Yeah.
That's free. No charge.
Mm-mm.
None. Not at
Friendships are
all.
free. Mm-hmm.
Not at all. It's free, y'all. It is free. Man, that was a good topic. That was a good discussion right there.
Mm-hmm.
That was a real good discussion. But anyway, y'all, this is how we talk every day. Not if
Yeah.
not every day, whenever we do talk, this is how we talk, man.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time it's gonna be like this.
this how we get.
Yeah. I mean, we
This
can be
how we get
technical and
down.
everything. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We can be technical and everything. We know about mental health diagnosis, psychosis, and things of that nature. I've been in and out of mental health institutions all my life, man, and not necessarily for me, but to support others. And I've worked in those facilities, and I know the technical terms and things of that nature. But sometimes, man, it's just common sense, man,
Right,
common language. Hey, this is what we need to survive. So
right,
I don't, yeah. Mm-hmm.
right. And Marcus on YouTube, man. You right, man. It's just it's just take people just take it out of proportions, man. And you got to find, that you just got to exhale though. And yeah, that's Marcus commenting, y'all. Another good friend of mine I got to know over the years. And but yeah, that's true, Marcus. Hell yeah. That is true. But dang. But yeah, this how we get down though, y'all. This ain't nothing new. This how we do. That's how we get down. Yeah, so I advise y'all to find y'all somebody to get down like that too. Or if you need somebody to talk to, reach out to Dr. Johnson Big Homie. Optimal Solution on Facebook. Send him a message. And I'm pretty sure he'll love to listen and try to give you some sound advice. Cause I might tell you do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Just playing. And but yeah, so okay, let's keep the train moving, man. We having a great
All
show,
right.
man. Great conversations, great information being shared. And like Dr. Johnson say, man, just find somebody to talk to. Then
Yeah.
you have to be careful too who you find because a lot of people just want to hear it and then go tell you shit. Excuse my language. Go tell what's going on. So be selective who you open up to. You know the people that you hang around with. You know how if they run their mouth or not. So just be selective for who you, cause you tell the wrong person that, then that person go tell, then you really gonna woo wee. So yeah, just be you really gonna go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Say, don't put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, don't put yourself in that
I
situation now. Be
it's gotta
selective. Yeah. Know who you talking to before you start talking.
yeah,
Yeah, make
exactly.
all like Dr. Johnson said. If you can, go find you a counselor or somebody to talk to.
I'll tell
For
you this
real.
too, though. Here, while we be talking about mental health, man. Hey, while we got these young men and young women that's getting ready for college and that are in college, man, look at the mental health field, man. They gonna need, man. The job market gonna be flooded, or the business is gonna be flooded, man. Looking for a therapist, man. With what's going on in society right now, man, they need more therapists. We need black therapists. We need that young boy that's been hanging out on them corner all his life, but he done changed his life and he want to do right and start helping other people. We need him. We need her. We need all of them to make this work, man. Cause I mean,
Right,
you're gonna need black therapists, man. So what better than have a therapist that done live that life?
right.
And if you ain't got too many charges or nothing like that, man, they can move into that field. If you don't have no non-violent, if you have, if you don't have any violent charges, man, you'll be all right, but other than that, man, you can get into that field of, therapy,
Yeah,
so
that is
keep your
that's
record
it.
clean. Don't get into no nonsense and get licensed, man. That's one thing I would promote.
Yeah,
Not only go get some help, but for those who are young, go become trainers who can offer that help.
and there it is. And
Yeah.
Marcus had another comment. He said, "Let me put this back up for you to see it,
Yeah,
Reed."
let me see you, man.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I can see that too, there, Brother Mark. Sometimes it do be your family or your loved ones. And sometimes that can be intentional and sometimes it can be unintentional. Sometimes I don't think they intentionally hurt. Sometimes they just giving you their story or sharing their fears. And then sometimes, you do have people you just got to really be careful of. They are your loved ones. But at the same time, hey, here I was thinking about this. It makes me think about trust. A lot of music and some of the things, and even some similar to related to this is like trust. Who to trust and who not to trust. Well, I'm gonna tell you this: trust God for one. And if you study scriptures or anything of that nature, it's all about trusting God and trust. And the thing is, it doesn't necessarily say don't trust this person or don't trust them, but it continues to go back to trust God, and with that, trust yourself. And when you trust God and when you trust yourself, you don't have to worry about trusting the people around you because you know what you stand on. You
And there
stand
it
on your
is.
trust with God. You stand on your trust with yourself. You know what you're gonna do. You ain't got too much guess about what the next man gonna do, but you already should trust yourself enough to know that whatever they may do, you'll be able to withstand.
Yeah,
So that just that's a life principle that I have. Because you can't trust everybody, but there are one or two people in your life that you can trust, man. Even with Jesus and the 12 disciples, man, you might have had one Judas. You don't have one out of 12. He gave you the math. You might have one to deny you, one out of 12. But 10 out of 12, man, they stood strong. What about those other 10 who stood strong? They still here.
they
Then
still
every
here.
dozen.
Hello.
10 out of a dozen. Every one.
And there it is.
So yeah, so I ain't mean to get into that, but that's just how I feel. And it starts at
Yeah.
home, raising your kids with the best ability. Yeah, you're right about that because every son needs their father coming up and giving them the tools. That's right, man. And even as a father, man, even like, man, I got this from Black Panther, man. From the day you were born, your father was preparing for you to be king. You're preparing to leave, man. From the day that our boys or girls or daughters are born, man, we got to be preparing them for the day that we are gone.
Hello.
And that starts, man. I'm gonna go back to the basics, man. I'm gonna give my kids the scriptures up front. I'm gonna give them God, and if they ain't learning how to read, they gonna know how to pray. You know, and if you know how to pray, you know how to live. You'll make it from there. Prayer is powerful, man. So
it is.
you're right, man. That foundation at home. Hey, you're right. Teach your son to pray. Teach your son the scriptures, and your daughters as well. You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that's how me and Marcus get down like that too, man. We be talking about some good shit too.
Yeah, man, that's all right.
Yeah, Marcus, yeah, Marcus.
He's good and ignorant.
Yeah, Marcus. What's that? I love that, man. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, man. Let's keep right. Oh, what you got? What you got for us, Marcus? Let's see. Yeah, he said the daughters. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta make. Yeah, you gotta teach me how to be a good wife. Yeah, to make great husband. That's right. That's the truth. That is the truth. All right, we're gonna move right on along here. But hey, yeah, man, we can come back and revisit this topic here, man, because we can talk 3 to 4 hours just on this right here, and because that's how deep it is, man, and it don't stop. It's like a rabbit hole, just keep going and going and going and going on things that we can suggest to do or don't do, but who really has the answers? We could just give you our opinion, what we think, but you know, but at the end of the day, man, the best advice Dr. Johnson gave: find somebody to talk to, man. Find somebody to talk to. It's before it's too late, and then you be on the inside looking out, wishing you could take it back.
So you outside looking out,
yeah, wishing you could take it back, but you can't take it back. You cannot go back in time and take it back.
That's all that build up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all the build up.
You know,
that's
you
all
can't.
the
You gotta let it out.
Gotta let it out. You gotta let it out.
You said exhale, let it out, breathe.
Breathe.
You know.
That's it. That is it. All right. Let's get a
exercise is good.
Yeah, let's get a 5-minute chat in here real quick. Let's see who I can bother.
All right. What's this about? Talk to me.
Yeah, let's see what the 5-minute chat is. Well, I just call. I normally do it with my mom every show, and I just call her and she just give me. We just talk about what's on her mind. How's the day? Stuff like that.
Call Aunt Rose, man. Call Auntie.
Yeah, let's see what the mother of the show up to. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, let's see.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
All right.
All right. Well, we decided to call you for a quick 5 minutes. You on the show. What's going on? What's
Just
up?
chilling.
Just chilling?
Just chilling. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we have Randall on the show today.
Oh, hello, Randall.
Hey, how you doing, Auntie? You doing all right?
I can't hear it.
Oh, he said, how you doing? Are you doing all right?
Yeah, wonderful. No need to complain about it.
Yeah, okay.
Enjoying the beautiful day.
All right, all right.
Man,
Marcus say, hey, Mama T. He's on YouTube.
Oh, okay, tell him hello.
I sure will. So what you got planned for today?
This is a lazy day.
Oh, okay.
For me. But I need to do a little shopping.
Oh.
The big baby shower tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, I got to get at least a card or something unless I make one.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can make one that'll save a little money. At least it come from the heart. That's all that matters.
Yeah, from the heart.
Well, you right about that.
Yeah, it come from the heart. That's all that matters. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but me and Randall, we was just discussing let's see, get you a quick opinion, get you a quick $100 bill. The
Okay.
NAACP is telling the black student athletes to avoid going to school in Florida because of the governor DeSantis with his laws about defunding, taking the money out of the education and teaching the black history and all that. What do you think about that?
I think he need to go back to where he come from.
Yes.
That's what I think.
Okay.
I mean, the black people need to get out and vote in Florida instead of sitting around and looking for the other one to do everything. They all need to get out and vote him out.
Yeah, that'll
Yep.
solve a problem.
Yeah, really. They
Mm,
need to think about where they come from and vote him right on out.
okay.
Cause he ain't gonna, he can't block Black history. Cause it's on the rise now. And he trying, see, he one of Trump supporters. He trying to block everything that's black.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my opinion. The black people need to get out and vote and just send him on back to where he come from.
Uh, and
And
there it
let him
is.
go there. And, yeah, let him run something over there.
All right. Okay. Okay, Mama. We just want to give you a just 5 minute chat and see what your $100 bill is on that. Was on that.
Uh-huh.
And you said get out and vote, y'all. And that'll take care of that situation down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there it is. And there it is. Okay, Mom, will let you go and go on and get you a piece of paper and some crayons and make your card. Uh,
Yeah. That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to start making all of them.
yeah, yeah. Well, all right, we'll give you a call later on.
All right, just keep your head up and keep prayer first, and we'll make it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, Mom.
Have a good one.
Yep.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye. All right. That was our 5 minute chat, y'all, with the mother of the show. Yeah, that's our 5 minute chat with the mother of the show. All right, so now we're gonna go on to the lounge, and we're gonna get into our last topic for the show here. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna keep this train moving. Sit tight, hold on, y'all.
I can't hear you here.
All right, sorry about that. We're in the lounge now, y'all. And this is the part of the show to where we kick back. So y'all know when you go out to the lounge, turn down the music. You go out to the lounge, man, you just listen to some good music, soothing music, and you conversate while you got your cold one or your smoke or whatever you do. So this part of the show to where we kick it. And also have discussions. So on this part of the show here, we're going to talk about the Missouri governor, Mike Parson, commuted the sentence of a former Chiefs coach, Britt Reed. Now, so what did he do? what did the coach do? So the coach, he was accused, well, he pled guilty of drinking and driving, y'all. He was handed a 3-year sentence in 2022 for drunk driving accident that permanently injured a 5-year-old young lady. The young lady suffered swelling in and bleeding in and around the brain. She was in a coma, and Reed was sentenced and pled guilty. But now the governor takes the sentence and let Mr. Reed here do the rest of his time at home. Now, what y'all think about that? Is that, how do y'all feel? Is that a buddy thing? Is that a money thing? Or is that what? If that was anybody else, first of all, you're gonna get longer than 3 years. You done permanently injured a 5-year-old girl, young girl, rest of her life. She won't be the same. But he only get 3 years, and then you gonna take that, and then you gonna say he can do his time at home? That ain't cool. Dr. Johnson, what do you think about that, man?
Whoa, man, that's a whole lot. I kind of like, I don't have all the information to the case or to the facts of the situation, but from what I do understand, that's what I'm gonna speak on, the little bit that I do know and understand. For one, I wish the family well for the young girl, who was injured in the crash or whatnot, and praying for her and wishing her well, first and foremost. And then for two, as far as, what normally happens when these type situations, what are they, what has happened before in the court cases similar, where someone was injured, or life-changing injury or traumatic brain injury, anything like that nature. And when you have those situations, what have they, done before the situation or in these similar cases? And that's what I would like to know first, but we don't know that part. But just looking on the surface of it, for him, if they normally give everybody 5 years for similar cases, then I would be okay. Like, well, okay, that's fair. But if, he really got some leniency and received privilege, then, there's not a whole lot that we can do about that. But there is white privilege. And if he, and sometimes it's his privilege, not necessarily only white, but political privilege and business. If his dad was a part of the Chiefs team, or he was a part of the Chiefs team, man, they have a lot of political influence and business influence. So with that being the case, he may have received some leniency. And that's a fact that we're going to have to accept. However, now this was going to be the kicker right here. You got 3 types of justice. You have, street justice, you have legal justice, and you have universal justice, God's justice. Now that man, he might have got off with the legal system, but man, I really wouldn't want that on my mind. Period, man. He gonna have to live with that, and that's something that that's gonna be between him and God, and between him and her and the family and whatnot. But with him living with the fact that he made that type of mistake, man, that's gonna be heavy as well. So I don't think he'll ever really get out of it legally. He may have shortchanged, beat the system, but he can't beat justice. The long arm of justice, he won't be able to escape it. But I just wish him well, man. I hope that I don't know, man. That's just bad, man, for the young lady. But I am not the judge, but I do know, man, I really wouldn't want that on my conscience. Mm-mm.
Right.
That's a tough situation here. That is, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is. There really is. I just don't see. Well.
Okay, look, Reed had completed his alcohol abuse treatment program, and he has served more prison time than most individuals convicted in similar cases. Well, if that's the case, well, he did what was asked of him in those situations. That's according to Parsons, the spokesman. So if he did the prison time, which was more, uh, and if he also, he did everything they asked him, then that would be fair. But then at the same time, like I say, man, I still would want that on my conscience, man. I don't care what you say on that, man. And if he a good dude like he really is, he probably, I would hope that he be remorseful or feel bad about what he done and, forgive himself at some point. But man, that's I don't know here. I don't have the answer for that one, nor can I judge it. But I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It is interesting, and it's a good topic. And like you said, he done his time, whatever, and in his rehab, whatever that he completed that, it says. So, but I just don't see this happening to any other person. I don't see it. Whether you white,
and he was son of Andy Reid, that had to be something.
Yeah, I just don't see any. I don't see. If I was in that situation, I'd still probably be in there. You still probably be in there. Marcus, you still be in there. Anybody else would still be in there. But I guess I don't know, man. That's just me assuming. I don't know. I'm not for sure. But who knows, man? I just don't. I just don't agree with this thing, man. A young girl was hurt, permanently hurt.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be drinking and driving anyway. Anyway. We all do, but you wrecked and hit somebody, and you injured the young lady. Matter of fact, I think it was too young. There was more people in the car, but she was the one that was seriously injured. But I don't know, man. I'm sort of torn, but I just disagree with him being released and put on house arrest for another year, 2 years. No, next year, 2025, so another year. I think you should just finish it all out in there. Don't make it comfortable for him. So what if he finished? You got people in there who finished their whatever. They done got their degrees and they done went to rehab and they done did all this. They still in there. So I don't know. Yeah, I
that's
think
a tough case, man. I would say that his family name and who his family is, they did have some type of influence. Whether we prove it? No. Is it seen? No. But maybe it's some unseen, unwritten things that just it happened because of who he was. Whoever his dad is. But I mean that's a whole lot. And then who he worked for, the Chiefs bring a whole lot of money. So they got into the state. So they have influence. And I'm pretty sure that it was some. But, I don't know here. Either way it go, I would not want to be him. And right. I mean, like, again, man, pray for the young girl, man, because, she got to live with a lifelong injury. Yeah. And, so we really, I would focus my energy and efforts on making sure that she all right. Than prosecute this dude, cause we already know that they gonna have their hands in it. As far as mankind having their hands and things, but as far as her healing process, that would be my focus. But I don't know. Everybody different here.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody different. Everybody different. Cause if it was back in the day, what did it say? Go to it's on the tip of my tongue what I want to say. If you let the I can't get it out. But he was judged by his peers or in the streets. I think he wouldn't have made it out. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. You know,
Okay,
back in
I
the day,
got
you were judged by the streets. You go out in the middle of the streets, and they'll come out with a verdict right then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. But like you say, I guess the governor felt like he served his time and he did what he needed to do. So the governor felt that he deserved to go home. But hey, that was his decision. And like you said, I don't have no heaven or hell to put him in. Neither one of them. So who to say if I'm right or wrong? I guess I'm just going off my emotions. I guess, you know.
Now, man, because really in a situation like that, though, justice, you want what's fair. If he injured the girl like that, he was drinking irresponsibly, and this man done got in that car and he done drove and hurt that little girl, that is messed up. So just on the human side of things, you would want justice for the young lady, for the time to match the crime. But even if we gave him a life sentence, it wouldn't even match the crime, because she's still gonna be injured for life, and still wouldn't even have opportunities have been taken away from her. So that's why I'm like, man, that's just a tough situation. Whether you give him 3 years in prison, or whether he do 30 years, from what it sounds like, those injuries would be the same, man.
Right. Marcus said,
okay, keep that
30,
up.
30 years.
Yeah, pull that back up. I want to read it.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, man, hell no. Yeah, you're right about that, Shay. 30 years plus. Now, you might be right about that. Yeah. So you saying that we'll still be in there? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they would look at us differently.
Yeah, he got to be in there, man. He got to be in there. I'm leaning to your side, Marcus. 30 years, but 30 years. You gotta do 30 years, man. But hey, but like the thing said, now he done his time and he done his rehab and all that now. So now that's like a catch-22. That's a catch-22. Yeah. That's a catch-22, man. I guess it all depends.
You gotta look at this too. Hey, he say he has served more prison time than most individuals convicted of a similar offense. So that's why I say you got to look at 10 other cases is what did they get for the same crime in 10 other cases. And if they all got similar consequences, then we might need to change the law.
Mike Dixon, what's up, brother? Mike Dixon checking in on that YouTube side. Y'all know Mike. That's another co-host. I bet y'all like, how many co-hosts you got? You ain't gonna believe this shit. We got a lot of co-hosts on here. We got a lot of co-hosts because it's not just my show. This is our show, man. This is our show, man. This is what we do, man. But so now my question is, Randall. It's not saying what is the average similar offense, because according to the reports, he was sentenced 3 years. 3.
But I don't know about that. But hey, listen, I ain't read the report. All I'm reading is what's in front of me. What's in front of me? In front of me says,
I got it right here.
He said he served more prison time. Yeah, I mean, more than, less than, equal to. He served more prison time than most individuals convicted of similar offenses. That's all I was saying. I'm drinking some of my water because we in the champagne room, okay?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Think about it here. Think about it.
Yeah.
Work with me now.
Hey. Oh man, that's tough, man. Well, I guess you know what they're probably looking at. Well, it all depends on their laws up there too in Kansas City, Missouri, whatever. Every state had their own laws, y'all. So
yeah.
Hey, Mike, I think we need to take Dan the attorneys up there. We got to put him back up in there, man. We got to put him back in jail, man. Cause I don't think he need to be. I don't think he need to be out on no house arrest. I'm just looking at the little girl being hurt, man. I guess I'm just looking at the little girl being hurt. Now, if nobody was hurt, I might feel a little differently. But the little girl was permanently hurt, you know, and we don't know how that's going to affect her throughout her life.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess that's what I'm looking at, man. Yeah. So, woo, like you say, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. But I'm with Marcus. 30 years. 30 years, Marcus. 30. I'm giving him 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 years. Oh man. Yeah. Well, shit. Anything else you want to throw out there, Dr. Johnson?
No, man. I'm just glad to be alive and glad to be able to chop it up with my homeboy, my family, my friend. And I enjoyed today, man. Just chopping it up with you. We just talking. I'm glad, man. I wish I could get out to the man. I wish I could get to the men's black mental health thing. I wish I could for the day, but I ain't gonna make that. Right. But I do hope that they have another one. And for those who can attend, please get out there. So I see my man was still responding, hit the Pappy's pockets. I was reading that too. Hey man, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure that was an undisclosed amount as far as the settlement.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But the sad part about it though, health is wealth, man. And no matter how much money you can put on the table, those injuries are still lifelong. So that's why, but at the same time, for her family to make sure that she has everything that she needs and they have what they need to support her, go ahead and get them pockets right. You know it. But just keep it in mind, man, health is wealth. Mm-hmm. Mental health, physical health, your spiritual health, that's all wealth. Mm-hmm.
Right. Health is wealth, y'all. Health is wealth. Yes, it is. Health is wealth. Yeah. So yeah, man, that is interesting, y'all. Health is wealth, and when the money can't buy it, money can't buy everything. You can't buy everything with money.
Money is a tool. It's a tool that you use to do and to do or not do. That's what it is, man. But no matter how much money you got, and we all need it. You got to pay your bills. You got to live. You got to eat. I do recognize and respect money, but man, if you can't walk, what good is that money? You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't see. What good is that money?
Right.
So to have those things, remember back in church, that old lady be up front, the old man, Deacon Palmer. Thank the Lord that I'm breathing today and I can move all the limbs of my body. I didn't know. I was laughing at Mr. Plummer in church, But now I respected what he was saying. Every limb moving and I'm in my right mind. Thank you, Lord. And you remember that in church? People do that. Now I'm starting to understand that. He didn't say, thank you, Lord, all my bills are paid. He said, thank you, Lord, I'm in my right mind and all my limbs are moving, So right. Deacon Plummer, I respect that man and listen to him now. So yeah, that's the big homie.
Right.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. And that you said something there real interesting. You said that you really didn't understand it back then, but you clearly understand what he was saying now.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
And so let me ask you. So with the NAACP, what we talked about on our first topic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's up?
The kids leaving out of high school. Do you think that they understand like the real meaning of why the NAACP is telling them to leave Florida? You think that
I think some of them do.
Some of them, okay.
Yeah, the reason I say that, man, I work with high school students, man, And that's why I really enjoy it, because some of them have, they still young bodies and young minds are still growing. But a lot of times, man, they are aware and conscious of what's going on in the world and society. And that's where a lot of their frustrations and depression come from, because we're trying to teach them one thing to be, good productive societies and how to co-create, co-collaborate. But then you look at the government and then these type of things with the governor of DeSantis bringing everybody apart. To me, that's conflicting statements.
Right.
That's conflicting situations. And your institution, learning institution, you telling me we need to learn to get along and work across the aisle and be a community. But then when you see the adults, these politicians and these older white men, and they refusing to work together on critical issues, well, what do you do?
Right.
So he know he don't supposed to call me like that, but anyway, bro, he calling me shit, man. But anyway, long story short, I want to put it, man. That's where the kids start becoming depressed and all that kind of stuff, man. Because they thinkers, and some of them are, not all of them thinking. Some of them just like, boy, if you don't slow down and think about what you're doing, you got some of those too. But then you have some young people, man, some of my white students, some of my black students, they are conscious of what's going on in this world. Okay. And we can't play them stupid. So if we let them know and continue to have, like you got in many schools, you have student unions and student leadership that are addressing these type issues, and they trying to move forward. I wouldn't be surprised if you got students on these campuses right now that's going to put up a fight and push back on that, man. People in Florida, whatever universities who've already, ended those programs, there's going to be pushback. There's going to be student groups to get out and protest and push for, push against this type of policy and legislation. Right. And I support them, because it has to be all inclusive. If Florida is going to truly be progressive, they have to include everyone. You're going to have diversity, equity, and inclusion. Period. So for like Auntie said, man, he need to go back where he comes from. So whoever pumped him up with that nonsense, man, they need to go on and keep that. What they say, you ain't keep that somewhere else.
Right. Hey.
Yeah.
And another thing is, get out there and vote, people. Get out there and vote.
Yeah. Vote. Make sure you get out. Because really, if they get a governor that's come in and replace him with new policy and new legislation, well, like your mama said, Auntie said, it's a wrap. That's a silver bullet, it's the ballot.
There it is. So there is a way to fight back. There is the way to get these programs funded again. There is a way. So yeah. Vote. Mm-hmm. When it's time to vote, vote. So that's the importance right there of voting, y'all. That's our power. That's how you fight. So it might be some years, but you take that year, whatever years, what years we vote, 2 years for governor. I don't know what it is, but go vote.
Yeah.
Go vote. Yep. And that right there will hopefully solve that issue, that problem, kill that whatever the hell's going on down there, or any other state. Just go out and vote. Go out and vote. Okay, Mike, I thought America was supposed to be in a melting point.
Exactly. Exactly. We're supposed to be, and he's doing everything that's opposite of that. When you eliminate programs of racial diversity, equity, and inclusion, man, that's everything. Boy, that's complete opposite of progress. Really, it's backwards thinking. It's just backwards, man. It's taking us back to what we would call the good old days. But as you can see, those were not a benefit to everyone, but a benefit to a small group. So, it's supposed to be. Yep.
Yeah.
So the question is, man, what did he do to the American people? What did he do?
Right.
So
then another question is, who did somebody give him my grandma used to say, grease his palms to make him come up with this type of law?
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a favor for a favor. They do favors for favors now.
Yeah. But you gotta check this out too, though, man. The good thing, he didn't make it too far in the presidential election. Imagine somebody like that get in office. Lord, we in trouble. And then, I don't even want to go too deep. I just want to speak on that end. I'm not a political strategist or theorist. But I just wanted to say that, man. And just imagine if he would have gotten into office.
Hey.
And we still don't know what we're going to get when we get there in November. So please, get out there and vote, man. Even if you don't vote for any of the two candidates, put your name on there. Should somebody died for us to have that right to vote. So at the least, get up there and put your name in. Put somebody's name in there, because somebody died for that right. Somebody was beat, and somebody was intimidated, lost their jobs, and lost business behind the push to vote. And lost, you know what I'm saying? So at the least, to show them that their lives were not in vain. Man, even if you just walk in the booth and sign your name, you did your part. Thank you, man. You died for me. But vote for who you want, man. Who gonna represent your interest and your community and your family. Mm-hmm.
And there it is, y'all. There it is. Vote for who's gonna best who you think gonna best suit
you. Yeah. I wish no, I'm just playing. But go ahead.
Yeah, you what was you gonna say, Doc?
Nah, man, I'm just messing around.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. So we done hit some serious topics today. Some real serious topics. Mm-hmm. We done hit the NAACP, for which we just got finished talking about. Then we done hit the black men mental health issues. For which that is real serious. And let's see what Mike got for us. Hold on, that ain't pulled up. Let's see here. Let's get it up here so we can see. What if we would vote none of them? So what if we would vote none of them? What if we would vote none of them? That's what Mike asked. What if we vote none of them? What if nobody voted?
Well, like I say, I'm not a political figure or a political. So I do believe in voting. There's every right for every citizen. I do believe in the vote, and I would just say, choose those. Vote for those who are gonna represent you. Gonna represent your interests. That's what I was about to say, man. I wish a real big homie could run for president, man, because it'd be somebody to speak up for the voices of the people. Somebody from the working class, somebody that's gonna speak, who's been through some things. A true American. But we just, it is what it is, and we it's a tough situation, y'all.
Hey,
that's all I can at this point.
In 2028, we running. You ain't gonna believe this shit, but we running. We gonna
oh, you first.
Mike, we gonna run. Man. I try to tell you, we running.
Yeah, that's a lot right there, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, you ain't gonna believe this shit. We gonna get it back right.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, I just wish somebody that really get up there and represent the interests of all the people. That's taking everybody in consideration. You're the voice of the people, the hustler's voice, the voice from the streets. But then not only that, the voices from the churches, the voices from, all the communities, even from the holler, all voices should be, at least heard. Now, all voices followed? Not necessarily. But at least let me hear what you got to say.
Right.
And then go from there. But with this upcoming election, I have no comment. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the only one. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Woo. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one alone here. I'm gonna pick up on this one next week because that's all day long, man. Because it's a tough situation.
Yeah. That is, like you say, that is a tough situation. That is a tough situation. Hell yeah. And man. Oh, so yeah, that's I hope y'all enjoyed the show today, man. And I want to thank Dr. Johnson for being on the show again. And we're gonna make this happen again and again and again. Dr. Johnson, the big homie. Like I said, if you want to get in contact, let me bring up your stuff one more time so they can get in contact with you, sir. Let's see here.
Check me out on YouTube at Dr. Johnson, the big homie. Check that out on Facebook, Optimal Learning Solutions. I also got the website, optimallearningsolutionsnc.com. Check me out. It's a motivational speaking and training. If you would like for me to come out and speak to your school, I can do professional development trainings. I can do motivational speeches. I can do readings. Please book me. Check me out. Send me a message on my email or on DM, direct messaging. Hit me up, man, because I want to get out there and get the message out to as many people as I can about community upliftment. But the community upliftment starts with the individual, and then when you build strong people, you can have stronger communities. And when you have stronger communities, man, you can have a greater nation.
All right. And there it
Yeah,
is.
so check me out. And then I'll be back on here next week or the week after. Whenever he'll have me back on here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Man, you know you always welcome. Always welcome. And for real. That's real. That's real. So what we're gonna do now, man, I'm gonna give you all the weekly motivation. You know, that's something we always do too. Give a weekly motivation for everybody that's watching. Hopefully, you know, it can inspire you and continue to encourage you. Like we talked about earlier with our second topic with the black men's mental health is, you know, Dr. Johnson say, you know, just talk to somebody. And this is, and what we do here with this, it's almost something similar to that. You know, we want to give you some encouragement on the show. So, with that being said, our weekly motivation is the most amazing things in life tend to happen right at the moment you're about to, it cut it off. You're about to stop. Are you about to give up? That's what it's supposed to say at the end. So the most amazing things in life tend to happen right at the moment you're about to give up. They cut it off at the end there, but that's so true. As soon as you're about to give up or you about to quit, that's when it happens. You're about to give up.
It's kind of weird like that, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I want you to finish what you were saying, though, here. I'm going to hear you.
Oh, yeah, I was just reading what it said. The end part, it says, when you're about to give up hope. When you're about to give up hope, that's when it happens, man. So,
yeah.
Y'all ever see that picture on social media where the guy's digging? He's digging, and he stopped. But if he would have just kept on digging, he'd have got that diamond. He just stopped. And he was right there. But he just stopped. But if he would have continued the digging, he would have got that diamond. So that's the same thing. You know, just continue to dig. Continue, and don't give up. Yeah, don't give up. And like Dr. Johnson said earlier, man, find somebody to talk to. That's the same thing. You know, same thing as you digging. Find somebody to talk to. Get it off your chest. Don't be so serious all the time. Breathe, exhale, let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, let it go. But anything else, Doc? You wanna leave? You wanna say something before we get out of here? We give them some motivation.
Man, just like what you were just saying, man. I'm just add on my little 2 cents to what you were just saying, man. To the quote, man. When you hit hardest, when times get the toughest, it's when you must not, will not quit. When you hit hardest, that's what it said. You got to embrace it, embrace the pain, because when you hit the hardest, when it hurt the worst, that's when you must not, and you will not quit.
Right, and there you go.
Don't stop.
Don't stop, and don't stop. And that's like the quote I give when we about to get up out of here. I always say, "The wind blows its hardest going up at the mountaintop." I say, hold on, I'm thinking too. The wind blows its hardest going up the mountain.
Come on now, Hill, get it right now.
Yeah. My mind racing. I guess I done been drinking too early this morning. God, man. Yeah. The wind blows its hardest. Yeah, going up the mountain. So, like you said, don't give up, man. On your way up to the top. On your way up to the top, that's when the wind's gonna blow its hardest. That's it.
Yeah.
And that wind, the wind, it represents the self-doubt, the hate, the what people going to say. You stop believing in yourself. You got to keep on pushing. So once you get to the top, the wind is gonna stop blowing. Because once you get to the top, it's easy from there. It's no wind. But on your journey to the top, that's the hardest part. But like Dr. Johnson said, don't give up. Keep on pushing.
Yeah, got to embrace it.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid of heights, so I ain't gonna be looking down from the top, man. I'm gonna stay grounded.
Nah, hey, once you get to the top, boy, hey, you don't have to look back down. No, ain't no more looking back down. No, because we done that. You know, you done that.
Yeah.
Don't look back. What the good Lord say, do not look back.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta look forward. Yeah, we're gonna look over the horizon. Yeah. So that's it, man. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it, Hill, man. Thank you for inviting me out. And we'll do this again next week or whenever, man. Just hit me up, hopefully soon.
Yeah, and that'll work. And we appreciate everybody who will watch, everybody for sharing and liking and commenting. The comments, you know, that right there helps the show, man. That participation is great. It keeps us going. It keeps me going because that lets you know that you were involved, and then we can interact with you too. Like I say, it's just not my show. This is our show, man. And you ain't gonna believe this shit, but that's what we do over here. One day we gonna be the #1 podcast on social media. One day, but we gotta crawl before we walk. And like we said, we gonna do this again real soon. But definitely we gonna be back Tuesday. You ain't gonna believe this shit. Tuesday, we be back at 7:30. We're gonna do it again. And again and again and again. So if you would like to be a guest, go to You Ain't Gonna Believe This Shit page and send a message. Or go to the website, send a message, and we can get together. So you can be on the show, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Like Dr. Johnson said, get it off your chest. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We ain't got
like, what you got to say?
Yeah,
I got to know. I got to know.
Yeah. Yeah, what you got to say? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we done been on here. It seemed like a long. We ain't been on too long, but it's an hour and a half going on. And
Yeah.
like I say, man, it was fun. And man, you ain't gonna believe this shit, but I really did enjoy it, Randall. And thank you for being on. You know.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure and honor, man. Thank you, my brother. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We gonna get up out of here. Sit tight, weave. We gonna let the end credits roll. And remember, y'all, Tuesday coming, we back again. And who knows, we might be back again next Saturday with Dr. Johnson. Y'all be easy, be safe.